Who are you and where did you originally come from?
My name is Lena Barnes. I'm from Barbados. I came here when I was 8 years old. With my recollection, coming from Barbados, it was strange because we came in the smog day, which you probably won't even know about or remember. And I just felt it was dark and dingy and, and you couldn't see anything, and you get up in the morning and you blow your nose and there was soot coming out your nose and it was horrible, and I kept thinking to myself, what's my mum done to me, bringing me here. And then it wasn't actually a nice beginning, because obviously it was going into, my mum used to work as a nurse at Leaston Hospital, and we used to have to stay in that little room that she had there, and then obviously till she went out and found a flat for us, and then we started living properly. But no, going to school and things like this, didn't like it.
Do you remember why you moved?
Oh, because my mum came here. She was one of the Windrush people, came here to do nursing, came straight from Barbados into nursing, and that's the only job my mum has ever done. She died at 83, tell a lie, she died at 92 and 6 days, and that's the only job that she's ever had since she came to this country. I moved from London, it was in 1977, I think.
Why did you move from London to Milton?
The main reason was because obviously the cheap housing. It was one of these things that we thought, we really wanted to move out of London. Houses were cheap, new start, basically.
How was Milton Keynes different from where you moved from? In what ways was it different?
Really different. It was obviously more countrified, which, lots of fields and animals around, which obviously we didn't see all that in London. But it was quite a nice experience, coming into Milton Keynes.
How was it a nice experience?
Because I didn't go through any prejudice or anything like that. I found I mixed in well. Then obviously, started to go around, meet young people, try to see if I can get them into dancing. There's lots of kids off the streets, in the youth clubs. I first started at a place called St Martin's Hall, which when I started there, it was like I had 2 kids, and I thought I'm going to prolong it. I went on and on and on for I think the 6 weeks in, then all of a sudden I started getting quite a lot of kids.
What was Milton Keynes like for you when you first arrived here?
It was a bit strange, I must be honest, because I found that we were going back to London nearly every weekend, because obviously we were fun people, wanted to go clubbing and, meeting up with different people. So we found that it was a bit too quiet, till we decided, that's it, we're not going back into London, and then start making friends, neighbours, and then started going out with them, and that's how we started settling down.
How did you feel emotionally when you came to Milton?
Well, I must be honest, I didn't like it, because I thought, what have I done? I felt to myself, well, why have we moved here? It's no family, just having to start all over again, new friends, so it was strange.
What were your experiences as the first black dance teacher in Milton Keynes?
I didn't come across anything. I found that I was well accepted, and I think it was only just one incident I came across where when we first moved into the street, a parcel came to my house, and a note was left saying that they've left it with the next door neighbour over the road, and I thought, oh, this is my chance to just go and say hello and make friends, and in the street. And as she opened the door, she just handed me the parcel and then turned around and said, oh, goodbye. And I just stood there and I went, oh, right, okay. And it's only then I realised that, she needed to know who I was and what I was. So what I did, I decided to have a party and invite nearly everyone in the street. And I did sort of like a sit-down 3-course meal and, invited everyone in. We just sat there, we eat, we laugh, and then I became one. And I think to myself sometimes, if you don't do things like that when you move into a new area, why should you be accepted? So that was my way of doing it.
What do you think your impact has been over the years to Milton Keynes?
Well, I'm hoping that I'm going to be leaving a good impact on these young people, because I feel that the years that I've been working with them, and okay, I've done different jobs, but the most satisfactory one is me working with young people and letting them achieve as much as they can possibly achieve. I've known plenty of young people that I've taught, we're still in touch with. They're all married, they're all children, so hopefully this legacy will go on.
And what are your hopes for Milton Keynes in the future?
I'm actually hoping that the young people that has, come into my world and be a part of me can go out there, achieve and build up Milton Keynes, bring their children up here, be the next Prime Minister, be the next politician, be the next whatever, instead of going out there doing whatever, I hope they can achieve a little bit more than I can actually offer them.
What's your best moment? What's been your best moment?
My best moment? My best moment actually is when my daughter decided to actually change the name of Bolt Action and went to On Point, which is On Point, and then, oh God, that was about 22 years ago. And she's bought something new, something fresh, which it's really exciting when you see her teaching and see how the kids are respecting her.
I started off at another school, moved from London to here when I was 2. And then I think I was 4 years old and I saw On Point perform in the Centre MK. And I was so in awe of what they were doing because they all had it was a routine, they all had army outfits on and they had bubble guns. And I thought it was so cool at the age of 4. And then I joined On Point and I stayed with them until I was about 16, I think. And then I went to college, did musical theatre and then went off to uni. And I was away for 4 years. And then I came back just under a year ago. And then I came back here and they asked me to teach because I have, the qualifications now and the degrees to do so. And then I came back, yeah.
Where do you see On Point going and changing?
I don't know. It's hard for me to say now because I'm now a teacher here. I'd like to see it cater for lots of different genres because obviously predominantly it's been a street and hip hop company, but now obviously we do ballet. We have done ballet and contemporary before also for the grown-up kids, but now I'm doing it too. So I'd like to see at some point that we have a ballet class, a contemporary class, a street class, and any more that people obviously want to add in. But I don't know. I hope we get more students in and I hope it gets bigger and I hope that we have so many students that we have to encompass other classes. That's what I'd like to see.
And I'm hoping that I have sort of left a little mark that they can, be grown into to be as decent people as possible.